Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 1985 season in Season Ticket Baseball. Tonight it is June 30th, 1985. We are live at Royals Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri for an American League West matchup between the California Angels and the Kansas City Royals, the top two teams in the AL West. The Angels come in tonight with a record of 40-32. They're currently the only team over 500 in the division. The Royals come in tonight with a record of 35-37. They're 2 games under 500. And remember, in order to qualify for the playoffs, teams except for the division champions have to have a record above, have to have a winning record, or the playoffs will be modified. And speaking of the playoffs, once we get into August, we're going to start having weekly updates on the channel with if the playoffs started today. So after each calendar week of action in August, after each 1985 week, actually, how do I want to explain this? So based on the 2025 calendar, based on each calendar week, we'll have a post of if the playoffs started today. Hopefully that will make sense. So we're expecting a sellout here in a sea of blue and gold here at Royals Stadium. We're expecting a sellout tonight. The Royals did historically win this game 3-1, but as we've seen, Season Ticket has often cared not for history. So we'll see what happens in this one. But the crowd is all set, so let's get into this one. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals tonight is Mark Gubicza. 14-10 with a 4.06 ERA, 177 1/3 innings pitched, 99 strikeouts, 77 walks, and 14 home runs in 1985. We will take our first look at the Angels' starting lineup as the rest of the Royals get loose behind Gubicza. Leading off, we've got Rod Carew over at first base. Rupert Jones is in right field. Brian Downing is in left field. Darryl Sconiers is your designated hitter. Doug DeCinces is at third base, and I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. Feel free to correct me on that in the chat. Rob Wilfong is at second base. Jerry Narron is catching. Craig Gerber is at shortstop. And Gary Pettis is in center field. And that is the lineup Gubicza is charged with keeping in check tonight. Leading off for the Angels tonight is Rod Carew. Some bum nobody's ever going to hear of again. 280 average, 2 home runs, 39 RBIs in 1985. We are going to be using blue, white, and gold dice tonight. Royals are the home team. Royals need to pick up a couple games to get back over 500. The Angels looking to keep some breathing room. They're currently 5 up on the Royals in the division. Do the Royals make up ground, or do the Angels get some breathing room? Only the dice know the answer to that question, and in order to find out what answer the dice are going to give us, guess where we need to go. If you guessed the same place that every other game starts, you would be correct. That place is the first pitch. And we will start off with a 222. Gubicza against the lefty. 222 is going to turn into a 422 against a righty. And we're going to start off with a ground ball over to second. Picking that one up is going to be White. He will make the catch for out. He'll make the play over to first for out number 1. And we are underway here tonight at Royals Stadium. My buddy Cthulhu over here approves as he's watching the next batter, Rupert Jones, step into the batter's box for the Angels. 231 average, 21 home runs, 67 RBIs in 85. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. Wathan probably. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 397, and a 397 is going to be a fly ball into left field. Getting under that one is going to be Smith. He will make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Two outs, and Brian Downing now the batter for the Angels. 263 average, 20 home runs, 85 RBIs in 85. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 147, and a 147 is going to be a walk, and Downing will extend the inning as he gets on with a 2-out walk. There we go. Daryl Sconiers is, I'm butchering pronunciation here left and right, of course, is the batter for the Angels. 286 average, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs in 85. Downing's got decent speed, but they're not going to. But the Angels aren't going to try to run themselves out of the inning. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 448 against the lefty. 448. And Sconiers is going to get into that one, and that's going to be a double into right field. Downing has got a speed of a 3 against the right fielder arm of Jones with a 2 arm. He's gonna stay put at third base. Downing will be content with the double, as they've got great power coming up next. Downing will go to third. Sconiers will go to second. And here's Doug DeCinces coming up. 244 average, 20 home runs, 78 RBIs in 85. Royal Stadium in a bit of a scare here to start off the top of the first. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 673. And a 673, that is going to be a bloop single, and everybody's going to score. Downing and Sconiers will both score. Doug DeCinces will go to first, and the Angels will draw first blood tonight. 2-0 Angels. Stadium groans. Ugh. Rob Wilfong steps into the batter's box. 189 average, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs in 85. Gubicza now suddenly in a 2-0 hole. He will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 371, and a 371 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Grabbing that one is going to be White. He will make the play over. Actually, ground ball to second. White will grab that. He will give that over to Concepcion, and that will retire the side. But not before the Angels strike first, on getting 2 runs, 2 hits, and a walk. And the score is now California 2, Kansas City coming to bat. As we'll check in with chat real quick. Everything good there. Why is this? Okay, Discord was yelling at me for some reason. Never mind. Starting pitcher for the California Angels tonight, Ron Romanek. 14-9 with a 4.11 ERA. 195 innings pitched, 64 strikeouts, 62 walks, and 29 home runs in 85. As the rest of the Angels get loose behind Romanek, we will take our first look here at the Royals starting lineup. Leading off for the Royals, we've got Willie Wilson in center field, Lonnie Smith in left field, George Brett is at third base, Jorge Orta is your designated hitter, Steve Balboni is at first base, Frank White is at second base, Lynn Jones is in right field, John Wathan is catching, and Onyx Concepcion is the shortstop. And that's the lineup Romanek is charged with keeping in check tonight. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Royals is Willie Wilson. 278 average, 4 home runs, 43 RBIs in 85. And as usual, I will see you guys at the top of the second. Romanek will get the sign from Narin. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 553. That'll send us over to the third baseman. That is DeCinces for the Angels. And a 553 is going to be a ground ball to him. He'll have to range to his left a little bit for that one, but he will turn and make the throw over to first, and that is out number 1. Lonnie Smith, now the batter for the Royals. 257 average, 6 home runs, 41 RBI in 85. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 666. That'll turn into a 676, and that'll be a bloop single for Smith. He'll get on with one out. The infield will move to double play depth as George Brett is now the batter. .335 average, 30 home runs, 112 RBI, and 85. Royals aren't going to do anything fancy here. They're just going to put the bat in Brett's hands and tell him, hey, get this game tied if you can. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 464. Brett against a righty with the 464. And Brett's going to come through with that one. He's going to get that into right field, and that's going to be a double. Smith will... Let's see, Jones with an arm of a 6. Smith's going to hold at third, as suddenly the Royals now have their turn to have something cooking. The Angels got 2 runs out of this, but they had 2 outs when they got theirs, as the Royals only have 1. The infield has to play in, as Jorge Orta is now the batter. .267 average, 4 home runs, 45 RBI, and 85. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 383. Orta with a 383 is going to be a ground... Oh, I forgot to determine if he was going on contact. Smith is going on contact. That'll be a ground ball over to first. Picking that one up is going to be... Picking that up at first is going to be Carew. The throw is going to come to the plate. Carew with an arm of, at first base, of a 3. Smith with an arm of a 6. Carew is going to have to beat a 17 to throw Smith out. And Carew is going to give it his best shot, but Smith will score here, as that's going to be an infield single. Smith will score. Brett will go to third. Orta to first. 2-1 in favor of the Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! Steve Balboni now steps into the batter's box. .243 average, 36 home runs, 88 RBI. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and Brett is going to have to go on contact. So Romanek will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 629. That'll turn into a 639. And that's going to be a base hit past first, and the Royals are going to tie this game. Brett will score. Orta to second, Balboni to first. This game is tied. Stadium cheers. Yay! Buckle up, folks. I think it's going to be one of those nights. Frank White now steps into the batter's box for the Royals. .249 average, 22 home runs, 69 RBIs, and 85. The infield will go to double play for this one. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 446. White against a righty with a 446. That's going to get popped up on the infield. Getting under that one at second base is going to be Wilfong. He will make the catch, and that is out number 2. Two outs in the inning, and here comes Lynn Jones to the plate for the Royals. .211 average, no home runs, 9 RBIs, and 85. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 521. That's going to be hit to that's going to be the catcher Nerone. 521. Jones is going to swing through the high heat for strike 3. That will retire the side. But the Royals are telling us it's going to be one of those nights. 2 runs on 4 hits. And this game is tied at 2 after 1. Like I've said, buckle up, folks. It's going to be one of those nights. And even though I don't work tomorrow, my fast score house rule is going to be in effect tonight because I've got plenty going on. And I need a 4 a.m. workout to start things off, as Troy Sawyer now is first to join us here at Royals Stadium. And it looks like it's going to be a good one tonight, Troy. If nothing else, I'm expecting a shootout tonight. So hopefully you'll be able to stick around for most of what I'm expecting to be a very high-scoring game, as the Angels are clearly looking to get breathing room in the AL West, and the Royals are trying to get back to 500. Anyway, I will see you for the bottom of the second. Leading off the top of the second is Jerry Narone. 220 average, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs in 85. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 421 against a righty. A 421 is going to be grounded right in front of the plate. Wathan cat-like off the plate. He will make the play up to first, and that'll be out number 1. Craig Gerber now steps into the batter's box. 264 average, no home runs, 6 RBIs in 85. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 130, and the 130 is going to be grounded right back to Gubicza. He will fire that over to Balboni at first, and that is out number 2. Two outs, and Gary Pettis now is the batter. 257 average, 1 home run, 32 RBI in 85. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is going to be a 476 against a righty, 476. And Pettis is going to extend the inning with a base hit into left field. He could try to extend that. The left fielder is Smith with a 5-arm. 7 speed. No, they're not going to throw themselves out of the inning. They're not going to run themselves out of the inning, I should say. Here's Carew. Carew tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded out. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 633, and a 633 is going to be popped up on the infield. Getting under that one at short is going to be Concepcion. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the single for the Angels as we get set here for the bottom of the second. I'm going to take a quick drink. Fortunately, I brought a drink in with me tonight. I think my voice is going to get quite a workout tonight as John Wathan now steps into the batter's box. 234 average, 1 home run, 9 RBIs in 85. Romanek will get the sign from Narone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is going to be a 412 against a righty. And Wathan's going to start the inning off with a walk. The infield will go to double play depth as Onyx Concepcion steps into the batter's box for the Royals. 204 average, 2 home runs, 20 RBI in 85. I think the Royals are going to go for a hit and run here. They're going to see if they can get some advancement here, as Concepcion does not have a lot of power. Romanek will get the sign from Narone. He will set, and here comes the... actually, I just saw a bunch of 8. Are they going to try that instead? I think we're going to stick with a hit and run, actually. Romanek will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 586. That's hit into center field. Center fielder is Pettis on a 586. That's going to be a fly ball into center field. Coming under that one, Pettis will get under that one easily. He will make the catch, and that'll be out number 1. And now Wathan has got to backtrack all the way back to first. I wonder, let me see something. On a hit and run, I wonder if they would have a chance to challenge the runner's arm, because the base runner's speed, because I'm kind of curious about that. Open a hole in the defense. Runner advances on an extra base. It's doubled up on any line out. Okay. So only with the... Okay, so it's only on a line out that they get doubled off. Here's Willie Wilson. Wilson tonight is 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth. Let's go update the out chart to 1 out in the inning. The Royals are going to try the hit and run again. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 536. That's going to be hit over to first base. Carew on a 536. That is going to be a base hit into right field, and the hit and run works to perfection. As Wathan will go to third. He does not have good speed to try to score, so he will be content with runners with being at the corners. 1B star. The infield will have to play in for the Angels, and here comes Smith. Smith tonight is 1 for 1. Wathan, is he going on contact? Let's see, Wathan, 3-arm, 2, actually no, 3, 4, 3, 4. Wathan is going on contact. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 513. That's hit right back to Romanek, and it's going to be a ground ball right at him. But because Wathan's going on contact, the throw is going to come to the plate. Romanek has got an arm of a 1. Wathan's got a 3 speed. So Romanek's got to beat a 13, or the Royals are going to take the lead. No! Wathan will make it to the plate. He will score. Smith will get on with an infield single, and the Royals take the lead. 3-2 in favor of Kansas City. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here's a very dangerous situation for Brett. Brett tonight is 1 for 1 with a double. The infield will go back to double play, but the Royals have a chance to blow this one open here in the bottom of the second. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 180. And a 180 is going to be a bloop single, and the bases are now full of Royals. Wow. As the Royals are just pouring it on here against poor Ron Romanek. The infield's got to play in again, and here's Orta. Orta tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. Wilson has to go on contact, but he's got great speed. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 542. 542, that's hit to second base. That is Wilfong. I believe, yep, Wilfong. And a 542 is going to be grounded right at him. And I believe with the infield in, there's a possibility of a double play. Potentially. A possible double play. Results with an exclamation point are double plays. Okay, so it's being grounded to him, but the throw's got to come to the plate. Wilson's got a speed of 5, so Wilfong with an arm of 4 has got to be to 15, or the Royals are going to extend their lead. And let me just make sure that there's nothing crazy there, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be an easy out. And both 10-sided dice exceeded the throwing fielder's fielding, which Wilfong is... Okay, so yeah, Wilson will easily be thrown out. So G4-2 is what that's going to be. Wilson will be thrown out. Bases are still full of Royals, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Just updating my score sheet. Sorry for the brief silence. And here's Balboni. Balboni is 1 for 1 with a single tonight. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 188. And a 188 is going to be a bloop single, and the Royals are going to get 2 more runs out of that. All right. So Smith and Brett will both score. And the Royals are just pouring it on at this point. So Smith and Brett will both score. Order to second, Balboni to first. 5-2 in favor of the Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here's White. White tonight is 0 for 1. He popped out. We're going to get some activity in the Angels bullpen, as they're going to need some long relief here in this one. Who do they want to go to for long relief? Let's see. Who are the next pitchers coming up? Let's see. They don't have much for long relief tonight. They're going to go with Urbano Lugo getting warmed up in the bullpen for the Angels. As Romanek is already having a rough night. White is the batter. White is 0 for 1. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 444 against the righty. A 444 is going to be popped up on the infield to second base. Getting under that is going to be Wilfong, and that will at last retire the side. But the Royals start to open it up a little bit. They send 8 to the plate, get 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk. Score is now 5-2 Royals after 2. Fans here at Royals Stadium liking what they see. Kubiska's got to be feeling mighty confident coming out of the bullpen now with a 3-1 with a 3-run lead. Say that 5 times fast. Apparently I'm tongue twisted. And glad to hear you're enjoying tonight's game, Troy. As in the top of the 3rd, we will see Jones leading off for the Angels. Jones tonight is 0 for 1. Kubiska will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 536, that's hit over to first base. 530, first baseman is Balboni, and that's going to be a base hit into right field. Jones is, let's see, that's right field. Right fielder for the Royals is Jones with an arm of 2. Jones is going to hold. So that's going to be an S9. But I need to remember to enter it in Digital Diamond as a 1B9. Infield will go to double play depth, and here's Downing. Downing tonight has a walk. Jones, looking at him, he might actually try to get the jump here, and I think he is going to try to get the jump. So Jones Has a steal of 4, trying to beat a hold of 3. So this needs to be a 14 or this needs to be a 13 or higher. Jones will get the jump, and he's going to take off for second. Jones is going. Wathan's got an arm of a 5 though, so he's got to beat a 15 over to second. No, Jones. The Angels are going to get greedy, and they're going to pay. They're going to pay for it. So let's make sure this is a caught stealing, as the stadium's going to cheer at that. Yay! And yep, close play, but Jones is thrown out. 1 out in the inning. That is a huge caught stealing, and the Royals and Gubicza will now turn to concentrate on Downing, as Gubicza pumping his fist on Wathan. For Wathan, Gubicza will get the sign, and here comes the pitch. That is a 160, and a 160 is going to be another walk. Downing will work a 1-out walk, his second of the night out of the at-bat. Infield back to double play depth, and here's Skoniers. Skoniers tonight is 1 for 1 with a double. Downing not going to try any shenanigans on the base paths. He will hold. Skoniers has got decent power. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is going to be a 4-16 against a righty. Skoniers is going to work a walk of his own out of the at-bat. And now the Angels have something cooking with 1 out. Batter now is DeCinces. DeCinces is 1 for 1 with a 2-RBI single. Gubicza, Royal Stadium, on their feet, hoping for a big-time pitch. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That's a 574. That's going to be a fly. That's going to be headed into left field. Smith waits for that one, and the 574 is going to be a fly ball right at him. He won't have to go too far for that, but he will make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Two outs, and the batter now is Wilfong. Wilfong tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded out to end the first. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. Royal Stadium faithful, hoping to get out of this inning with no damage done. Gubicza will set, and he will pitch. That is a 436 against a righty. A 436 is going to be a ground ball over to first. Grabbing that one is going to be Balboni. He will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. 2 walks and a hit, but the Angels get nothing out of it. Score remains 5-2 Kansas City as we head into the bottom of the third. Stadium cheers. Yay! As ID Jester now joins us here at Royal Stadium. You were live with Tony playing Microverse, new game from GMT. You might like this 4X space game. I actually am going to back this one on the P500 because the group I play with on Saturdays really likes a lot of sci-fi games. So I figure this will probably be a good one to add into our rotation after I get a chance to try it out myself. Anywho, you're just in time for the bottom of the third as the Royals are now stepping to the plate after the Angels got Bubkiss out of their half of the third. Leading off the bottom of the third, we've got Jones. Jones tonight is 0 for 1. Romanek hoping to have a little better inning than the catastrophe of the bottom of the second. He will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 589. That does not sound like it's going to be a much better start to the inning. Center fielder is Pettis, and a 589 is going to be a base hit into center field. And the Angels seem like they're going to pick up right where they left off, or the Royals, I should say, seem like they're going to pick up right where they left off from the bottom of the second. The infield will go to double play depth, and here's Wathan. Wathan tonight has a walk. Jones, not a threat to do much on the base pass. The Royals are going to try. Are they going to bunt or are they going to do a hit and run here? I think they're going to go for a hit and run here. Hit and run is on for the Royals. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 169, and a 169 is going to be a fly ball into left field. Downing will get under that one for the Angels. He will make the catch for out number 1. As Jones will have to backtrack on that play. And here's Concepcion. Concepcion tonight is 0 for 1. Hit and run is going to remain on for Kansas City. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 426 against a righty. A 426 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Grabbing that one is going to be Gerber, but too big of a lead on the hit and run. And the only play he'll have is over to first, as that'll be out number 2. And here's Wilson. Wilson tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. Romanek will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 292. That sounds like it's going to be trouble against a switch left. Uh-oh. Nelson thinks he's got a hold of one. That one is deep to right field. Fortunately, though, Wilson's only got a power of a 1, but the Royals already have a 3-run lead. Can Wilson extend this? And 11 will extend the lead, as that's going to be a double into right field. Jones will score. Wilson will move to second, 6-2 in favor of the Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! Smith now the batter. Smith tonight is 2 for 2. Lugo still throwing in the bullpen for the Angels, ready to come in. The Angels may be looking for the hook for Romanek any second now. He's going to try to finish the inning, though. He says, let me get out of this inning, then we can go to the bullpen. Romanek will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 210. And the 210 against a righty is going to turn into a 410, and a 410 against a righty. Smith is going to get a hold of that one, and that's going to be a base hit, and the Royals are going to extend their lead once again. Wilson will come in to score. 7-2 Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here's Brett. 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and that's going to be it for Romanek. The Angels have seen more than enough of him tonight. The Angels are going to go to the bullpen already tonight. What a terrible night for Romanek. Coming in to pitch tonight for the Angels is going to be Urbano Lugo. 3-4 with a 3.69 ERA, 83 innings pitched, 42 strikeouts, 29 walks, and 10 homers in 85. As Romanek just got shelled tonight. Brett will brace for the pitch. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 616, which will turn into a 626. And a 626 is going to be popped up on the infield. Getting under that one at second base is going to be Wilfong. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 2 more runs on 3 hits tonight, and the Royals now have a 7-2 lead after 3. Royals Stadium faithful tonight are very happy with what they see tonight. .589 isn't an error. It kind of surprised me a little bit too. But actually, where was that hit? Oh, that was hit to Pettis, which yeah, turned out to be. Sometimes with the infield, with the outfielders at least, it's not always going to be an error. There'll be a chance sometimes the runner's scoring, and yes, the Royals are on a roll. It's almost like saying that the Royals came into this game under 500, kind of lit a fire under them tonight. Top of the fourth, and leading off for the Angels is Nerone. Nerone tonight is 0 for 2. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 525, that's going to be hit over to Wathan, and a 525 is going to get popped straight up the chimney. Wathan will get under that one under foul territory, throwing his mask away, and that'll be out number 1. And here's Gerber. Gerber tonight is 0 for 1. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 336, and a 336 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Getting that one is White. He will make the play over to first, out number 2. Two outs, and the batter now is Pettis. Pettis is 1 for 1 with a single. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 331, and a 331. Pettis is going to swing through a changeup for strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here are words no Angels fans want to hear. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels in the top of the fourth. Not when they're facing a 5-run deficit. Top of the fourth, or bottom of the fourth coming up, and we're looking at the middle of the Royals order. Orta leading off. Orta tonight is 1 for 2. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 568. That sounds like trouble as that's hit the shortstop. Gerber waits for that one, and a 568. Gerber's going to boot that one, and Orta is going to be safe. First error on the Angels tonight. Actually, first error by either team. The infield goes to double play depth. Lugo looking over to Gerber like, what are you doing over there? We've got enough problems tonight. Balboni, now the batter. Balboni is 2 for 2. Infield at double play depth. And Balboni's not going to do anything cute. To borrow a line from my golf videos, he's going to grip it and rip it. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 145. 145 is going to be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that one is Jones. He's back toward the track, but he will have plenty of room to make that catch, and that'll be out number 1. White now the batter. White tonight is 0 for 2. He's also going to grip it and rip it. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 197. And a 197, well, he ripped it all right. Just one problem. That is straight at first base. Carew puts up his glove in self-defense as the ball slams into it. He will step on first to double off Orta, and that will be a 3 unassisted double play. Stadium barfs. Blah. But how unhappy can they be, really, as the Royals, at least I believe an exclamation mark will cause the runner to get doubled off. Yes. How unhappy can the Royals be, though, even though they had nothing across except for the error? As it is still 7-2 Royals after 4. Top of the 5th, we'll see the top of the Angels' order come up. And the Angels need to get something going badly here. Here's Carew. Carew tonight is 0 for 2. He may not be the guy to start it the way he's pitching tonight, though. Kubiska will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is we're going to re-roll that gold die. That's a 173. And a 173 is going to be a base hit for Carew into center field. As he could try to extend that into a double, but with a speed of 3 against the center fielder Wilson with a 1 arm. Carew is not going to try to extend it. They need base runners way too badly at this point. Down 5 runs, I don't think the Angels are getting cute. I think they're going to try to get their runs. They need to get their runs in chunks rather than in small ball. Infield, not outs. Infield will go to double play depth, and here's Jones. Jones tonight is 1 for 2, but he's been caught stealing. Carew leading off the first. He's not going to do anything there, though. Kubiska will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 140. And a 140 is going to be a fly ball into left field. Lonnie Smith will get under that one for the Royals. He will make the catch, and that'll be a nice, easy out number 1. Downing, now the batter. Downing has 2 walks tonight. He would love to extend that streak tonight. Carew edging off the bag once again. Kubiska will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 407. And a 407 against a righty. Downing is going to extend his streak tonight. That'll be his 3rd walk on the night. And the Angels suddenly have something going on here with 1 out in the inning. Here is Sconiers. Sconiers tonight is 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Fans at Royals Stadium suddenly nervous. They're hoping for a big-time pitch. Kubiska will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 212. 212 against a lefty is going to turn into a 412. And against a righty, the bases are now full of Angels, as that is going to be the 2nd walk of the inning. Wow. And now the infield has got to play in. Are they going to play in, though? Question here is, would they rather... I think the Royals would rather have the outs than... I think the Royals will concede the run to try to get out of the inning. Here's DeCinces. DeCinces is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs tonight. Might not be the smartest guy to try to concede the run on, but the Royals are going to take a chance on it that they can get out of the inning. Carew has to go on contact as the bases are full of halos. Kubiska will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 148. And a 148 is going to be a walk, and Kubiska will walk in a run with his 3rd walk of the inning. Carew will trot to the plate. 7-3 Royals. Hang on a second, folks. The Royals look like they may be beating themselves here. Here's Wilfong. Wilfong tonight is 0 for 2. We're going to get some activity in the Royals bullpen as starting to get loose for the Royals. We'll see who the Royals want to get loose here. Who do they have in long relief tonight? Let's see. The Royals are going to get... The Royals are going to get Mike Jones warming up. That's who the Royals are going to go to in the bullpen tonight. As suddenly the tying run is now at the plate here in the top of the fifth. Downing once again has to go on contact. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. Fans at Royals Stadium very nervous, hoping for another big-time pitch. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set. Here comes the pitch. Let's see. That's a 440 against a righty. And a 440 is going to be a ground ball over to first. Grabbing that one's going to be Balboni. And with the runner forced, I think the throw would come to the plate. Bases loaded. Okay, so runner's forced. Okay, so that would be a 3-6. Which means since he has to go on contact, the throw's got to come to the plate. Which means first baseman is Balboni. He's got an arm of a 2 against a speed of a 3. Does Downing score? He's got to beat a 12. No! Downing's going to be thrown out at the plate. And there's a check for a double play with the fielder in. Throws home. Okay, so... Oh, wait, they were conceding the run. So that's actually going to be a... Yeah, they were conceding the run. So that's actually going to be a throw over to first. 2 outs as Downing will score. That's going to be a G3. That's right. I forgot they were conceding the run. The throw wasn't. So everybody else moves up. 2 outs in the inning. 7-4 in favor of the Royals. Batter now is Nerone. Nerone tonight is 0 for 2. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan once again. Tying run, still at the plate. Gubicza will set, and he will pitch. With a 562, that'll be hit over to shortstop, Concepcion. That'll be a ground ball over to short. Concepcion will make the throw over, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 1 hit and 3 walks, and the Angels suddenly find themselves back in this one, as it is now 7-4, Kansas City heading into the bottom of the 5th. And suddenly we might have a ball game here tonight. As leading off the bottom of the 5th, we're looking at the bottom of the Kansas City order, as here's Lynn Jones. Jones tonight is 1 for 2. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 593, that's going to be a fly ball into right field most likely. Jones waits for that one, and he'll have a nice easy time with that one, maybe ranging in for that one slightly. Hold on. Oh, right, I see what happened here. Okay, never mind. So that was a nice easy fly ball into right field. Jones gets to that one, and that's out number 1. I lost track for a second on my score sheet. I forgot to end the inning. I forgot to end the bottom of the 4th after the line-out double play. Here's Wathan. Wathan tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. Lugo gets the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 130. And a 130 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Coming under that one is going to be Pettis. He will make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Two outs, and here's Concepcion. Concepcion tonight is 0 for 2. Lugo gets the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That'll be a 560. That sounds very outish. So that's going to be hit right to Gerber, and it'll be a ground ball right at him. Gerber will take that on the one hop. He will throw that over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Royals in the bottom of the fifth. Score is now 7-4 Kansas City after 5 as the Angels get 2 in the top half in their half of the inning. And suddenly, we've got a good one tonight. Top of the sixth coming up, and the Angels are sending Gerber to the plate to lead off. Gerber is 0 for 2. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 452. Gerber against a righty with a 452. Gerber is going to get into one. He's going to smack that one all the way to the wall in the outfield, and he will be safe at third with a leadoff triple. Talk about a golden opportunity for the Angels to get something out of the inning. Here's Pettis. Pettis tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. Gubicza, that's going to bring... I think the Royals are going to concede the run. They want outs here. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. Actually, that's the first point of pitcher fatigue against Gubicza as well. Gubicza will set, and he will pitch. That is a 636, which will turn into a 641. And a 641 is going to be a ground ball right over to third. Gerber would have held, so they'll take the ground ball, they'll take the out at first. And Gerber will hold at first. One out in the inning, and here's Carew. Carew tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Gerber is still... I think Gerber is going to... Gerber's going on contact this time. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. Actually, they would have conceded the run there, so I think that would have scored. Well, yeah, with the infield not in, the Royals are conceding the run. So Gubicza will pitch. That is a 197. And a 197. Now the Angels are going to get the run anyway, because that's going to be a bloop single. And the Angels will get the run. Gerber will score. Carew will go to first. 7-5 Royals. Stadium groans. Ugh. And now the tying run is coming to the plate in the form of Rupert Jones. Jones tonight is 1 for 3. Mike Jones is ready to come in anytime for the Royals. Gubicza is going to try to get out of this inning, though. He will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and Gubicza will pitch. With a 353. And a 353. Jones swings through a changeup for strike 3. That is out number 2. And here's Downing. Downing tonight has 3 walks tonight. Gubicza will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 161. And that's going to be another walk. Downing's eye is apparently on tonight. That is his 4th walk tonight. And that is probably going to be it for Gubicza. And yep, that will be it for Gubicza. Batter now is Sconiers. Sconiers is 1 for 1 with a double and 2 walks of his own. And yes, that is going to be it for Gubicza. He's going to come out of the game. The Royals can't keep giving up these free passes. coming in to pitch for the Royals. Almost dropped my pen, but Mike Jones is coming in to pitch. 3-3 with a 4.78 ERA. 64 innings pitched, 32 strikeouts, 39 walks, 6 home runs in 85. His job is to get Skoniers and get out of this inning. Gubicza leaves with a win, but the two runners on first and second are his problem. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 535. That's hit over to first base. First base for the Royals is Balboni, and a 535. Balboni will get that one hit right to him. He will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. One run on 2 hits and a walk, and the Angels seem to be back in this one, as the score is now 7-5 Kansas City, heading into the bottom of the 6th. Stadium size. Phew! It was looking bleak for the division-leading Angels earlier, as DJ John, 44-44, now joins us here at Royals Stadium. He's been listening from the shadows, finally has a chance to text. Hope all is well from the left coast. Everything so far is great. We're into the start of a weekend. We've got the last block of June that we're going through here tonight. And yeah, we'll be starting July already with tomorrow's action, and we'll have more on what's all coming to the channel tomorrow. So stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch for that. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and Lugo's coming back to the mound. The pit batter now is Wilson. Wilson is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 471 against a righty. 471. Wilson is going to lead off the inning with a triple of his own. As if the Royals and the Angels tonight seem to be playing a game of anything you can do, I can do too. And that'll be the first point of pitcher fatigue against Lugo. That will force the infield in right away. As the batter now for Kansas City is Lonnie Smith. Smith tonight is 3 for 3 with a single. Wilson is going on contact. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 320. And Smith is going to get frozen by a slider for strike 3. That is out number 1. Stadium groans. Ugh. And here's Brett. Brett tonight is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. And Wilson once again is going on contact. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 416. 416 against a righty, and Brett is going to walk. That'll be ball 4. Along with being the second point of pitcher fatigue on Lugo. We're going to get some activity here in the Angels bullpen, as starting to get up and throw for California is going to be, let's see, lefty, righty, righty. Luis Sanchez is going to start getting up and throwing for the Angels. As the batter now is Orta. Orta tonight is 1 for 2 with a single, and he reached on an error. Wilson still going on contact, and there should be 1 out in the inning. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 113. That'll turn into a 313. And Orta swings through a curveball for strike 3. That is out number 2, and that is a huge strikeout for California, as the Angels are determined to make this one interesting. 2 outs, and the batter now for the Royals is Balboni. Balboni tonight is 2 for 3 with two RBIs. Lugo will get the sign from Nerone. trying to get out of this inning. Lugo will set. Here's the kick. And here comes the pitch. That is a 3-14. And Balboni gets frozen by a curveball for strike 3. That will retire the side. Stadium barfs. Bleh. A leadoff triple and a walk, but the Royals get nothing out of it, as the score remains 7-5 Kansas City as we head into the 7th. Top of the 7th coming up, and Doug DeCinces will step into the batter's box for the Angels. He is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a walk tonight. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 486. That sounds like it'd be trouble against the lefty. 486. Nope. That's going to be a fly ball into center field. Wilson will get under that one for the Royals. He'll make that catch, and that'll be out number 1. Wilfong, now the batter. Wilfong tonight is grounded out 3 times. He's 0 for 3. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 649. That sounds very outish as a 649. Yep. Is going to be a ground ball over to third. Brett will grab that one. He will throw that across the diamond for the second out of the inning. And here's Nerone. Nerone tonight is 0 for 3. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 195. And a 195 is going to be a bloop single, and Nerone will extend the inning, once more bringing the tying run to the plate. And the tying run will take the form of Gerber. Gerber tonight, though, is 1 for 3, but that 1 is a triple. Jones will get the sign from Wathan, trying to get the Royals out of this inning. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 531. That's hit over to first base. Waiting for that one is Balboni. And the 531 will be grounded right at him. He will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except for the hit for the Angels as we remain 7-5 heading into the 7th inning stretch. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Feel free to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, but as usual, I won't torture you guys with my rendition of it. I will, however, take a small break. Jester doing his part to get us singing, I see. Don't forget, tonight we have Fast Score to see how the rest of the majors fared. Our next game in the block will be tomorrow night, as tomorrow night we will be at Yankee Stadium in the Big Apple. We will have an American League matchup as the New York Yankees will take on the Minnesota Twins. John Butcher will be going for the Twins, and Ron Guidry will be going for the Yankees. Before that, though, we're going to time travel back, and we're going to travel forward in time approximately 20 some odd years. We're going to move forward to 2011, as in the Saturday morning slot, and I'm going to want to be starting this bright and early by like 8:30 at the latest. we're going to be at Petco Park in San Diego, California for a game of Fall Classic baseball, as the Milwaukee Brewers will be playing the San Diego Padres. Giovanni Gallardo will be going for the Brewers, and Dustin Mosley will be going for the Padres, as I do want to try a little bit of Fall Classic baseball, since I'm starting to get to a point, and I'll talk more about this tomorrow, but I'm starting to find the baseball systems I'm most comfortable in, and I'm starting to have the same doubts about Strat that's leading me to purge Inside Pitch out of my collection. And I want to see if that's going to apply to Fall Classic as well. But the only way for me to find out if that's going to apply to Fall Classic is for me to get it on the table, and that's what we're going to do tomorrow morning. Before that, though, we've got about an inning and a half to, actually we've got 2 innings to go, potentially 2.5 tonight, but we'll see if the Angels can get back into this game. Actually, before we do that, the Angels are going to need a pitcher. They're going to go to the bullpen, as Lugo's done his job getting them into the bottom of the 7th. Coming into pitch for the Angels, excuse me. Coming into pitch for the Angels will be Luis Sanchez. 2-0 with a 5.72 ERA. 61 1/3 innings pitched, put him in the right spot, Phoenix. 34 strikeouts, 27 walks, 9 home runs in 85. Leading off the bottom of the 7th, we've got Frank White. White tonight is 0 for 3. Sanchez will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 309. And White's going to swing through the high heat for strike 3. That will be out number 1. And here's Jones. Jones tonight is 1 for 3. Sanchez will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 530. That is very outish, as that'll be hit to Carew, and that'll be hit right at him. Carew will take that to the bag himself, and that'll be out number 2. Two outs, and here's Wathan. Wathan tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk. Sanchez will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 221 against a righty. Wathan's going to swing through a curveball for strike 3, and that will retire the side. Boy, did the Angels need that, as 1-2-3 go the Royals here in the bottom of the 7th. As score remains 7-5 Kansas City after 7. Top of the 8th, we'll see the bottom of the Angels' order leading off the inning, as here's Pettis. Pettis tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 515. That'll be hit right back to Jones, and that's going to be a base hit into center field. Center fielder is Wilson with the one arm. Pettis is going to try to stretch that with a speed of 7. He's got to beat an 11 to get to second. And Pettis is going to get there standing up with a double. Very easily. There's hardly even going to be a throw, as Pettis flew around first. And here comes the tying run in Carew. Carew tonight is 2 for 4. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. Fans at Royal Stadium. Oh, I did the D8 thing again because I'm an idiot. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 526. That'll be over to Wathan, and a 526 is going to be a walk. And all of a sudden, the go-ahead run is now walking to the plate. The infield, however, is at double play depth, but the go-ahead run is taking the part of Rupert Jones. Jones tonight is 1 for 4 with a single. Fans at Royals Stadium are very nervous. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 247 against a lefty with a 247. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Getting under that at third base is going to be Brett. The infield fly rule is going to be called. That'll be out number 1. And here's Downing. Downing tonight has got quite the eye tonight. He's got 4 walks tonight. Jones will get the sign. Actually, he is not at his fatigue point yet. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 268 against a righty. 268 is going to be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that one is going to be Jones. It's going to be Lynn Jones. He will make the catch, and that is out number 2. Too many guys named Jones in this game. 2 outs, and the batter now is Sconiers. Sconiers tonight is 1 for 2 with a double and 2 walks of his own. Jones will get the sign from Wathan. Fans at Royals Stadium hoping for one more big-time pitch. Jones will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 111. 111 is going to be grounded right over to first. Picking that one up is Balboni. Jones will come over, cover the bag, and that will retire the side. A leadoff double and a walk, but the Angels get nothing out of the inning as we get set for the bottom of the 8th. Stadium sighs. Phew! A very scary inning if you're a Royals fan. We're going to get some activity in the Royals bullpen as starting to get loose for the Royals. Dan Quisenberry is going to get up and start getting loose for the Royals. I get the feeling the Royals don't want any funny business if they're trying to get back into this divisional race. Bottom of the 8th, and here's Concepcion. Concepcion tonight is 0 for 3. Sanchez will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 5-10 as that's hit right back to Sanchez. And he'll pick that one up as it bounces right back to him. He'll throw that over to Carew at first. That'll be out number 1. Batter now is Wilson. Wilson tonight is a home run shy of the cycle. Could we see a cycle tonight? We'll find out soon enough. Sanchez will get the sign from Nerone. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 240. Against a switch left, a 240 is going to be a base hit for Wilson. He will be safe at first with a single. Infield will go to double play depth for the Angels, and here's Smith. Smith tonight is 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Wilson, not going to do anything. He will hold. Sanchez will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 263 against a righty. A 263. Uh-oh. Smith thinks he's got a hold of one. That is deep to left field. Smith has got a power of a 4. Does Smith stick the knife in for the Royals? No! Smith is going to get under that one, and that's going to be lifted into left field. Downing will go back to the track but he will have plenty of room to get under that one. That will be out number 2. Stadium groans. Ugh. Smith took that one a long way, but he didn't take it long enough. 2 outs, and here's Brett. Brett tonight is 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and a walk. Sanchez will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. Actually, he should have 1 point of pitcher fatigue on him, too. But that'll be a 159. And a 159 is going to be a walk, as Brett's going to trot over to first. After Sanchez loses control of a slider, that'll be ball 4, and he should have 2 points on him now anyway. Fans at Royal Stadium are getting loud with 2 outs. Here's Orta. Orta tonight is 1 for 3 with a single, and he reached on an error. Sanchez will get the sign from Nerone. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 496. That sounds like it could be trouble against a righty. 496. Nope, is going to be a fly ball into center field. Coming under that one for the Angels is going to be Pettis. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Single and a walk for the Royals, but they get nothing out of the inning. Score is now 7-5 Kansas City after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? The Royals don't want any funny business here. Jones is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pitch for the Royals. Coming in to pitch for the Royals is going to be Dan Quisenberry. 8-9 with 37 saves, 2.37 ERA, 129 innings pitched, 54 strikeouts, 16 walks, 8 home runs in 85. We'll be looking at the middle of the Angels' order, as here's Doug DeCinces. DeCinces is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. 2 RBIs tonight as well. Or 3 RBI, it looks like. Probably walked, I think he walked in a run. Quisenberry will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 688. That sends us over to Royal Stadium. And DeCinces is going to get the inning started with a base hit. As the Angels are saying, we are not dead yet, folks. The infield will go to double play depth. And here's Wilfong. Wilfong tonight is 0 for 4. He's got decent power, but they want to stay out of the double play more, I think. So, trying to decide what the Angels want to do here. He's got a good bunt, though. I don't think they want to be giving up any outs here, though. This is a tough decision if you're the. This is a tough decision here if you're the Angels. You try to bunt the runner over, or do you do a hit and run, or do you swing away? He's got decent power. If anything, I'm leaning toward the bunt here, but tough decision here if you're an Angels fan. I think he's got a good enough bunt, so they're going to try it. They're not going to bring the corners in. They wouldn't be expecting the bunt here. Quisenberry will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and Wilfong will lay down the bunt. That's an 8, 17, and 6 is 23. And that's going to be a good sacrifice. That'll be hit over to third. The only play for Brett is going to be over to first. That's 1 out in the inning. As DeCinces will make second, 1 out in the inning. Nerone, now the batter. Nerone tonight is 1 for 4 with a single. Quisenberry will get the sign from Wathan. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 542. That's going to hit the second base. Second baseman is White, and a 542 is going to be a ground ball right at him. He will throw that over to first for the second out. The Senseis will make third on the play. And the last chance for the Angels comes down to Craig Gerber. Gerber tonight is 1 for 4 with a triple. Fans at Royals Stadium are loud tonight. Kansas City trying to get back into the division race. California trying to make some magic. Quisenberry will get the sign from Wathan. He will set and he will pitch. 551. That's hit over to third base. Third base is Brett. And Brett's going to get that one. He's ranging to his right for that one. He'll make the play. He'll pump once, pump twice, throw to first. That's your game. The Kansas City Royals survive a mid-inning scare as they manage to defeat the AL West leading California Angels by a score of 7-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. For the Royals, 7 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For the Angels, 5 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. Winning pitcher tonight is Mike Gubicza. Ron Romanick takes the loss. Mike Jones gets a hold, and Dan Quisenberry will end up with the save. But of course, we are not done yet, as we still have fast score to go on our next order of business. And thank you guys for the kind words on calling a game very well, including the stadium sounds. Just need to hear a hot dog vendor. Hot dogs here, get your hot dogs. Yes, I know my hot dog vendor sound sucks. Okay, give me a break. I'm still working on some of my stadium sound effects. You can ask Jester that I'm still relatively new to the world of sports games, in comparison anyway. Throat gets a little dry sometimes, but that's why I try to keep a drink in here with me at all times. But remember, the baseball, I'm getting the diamond off the table so I can do fast score, but the baseball board won't be off the table for long because we will be coming right back to baseball tomorrow morning. Here's the rest of fast score. Right. So that needs to go. I'm a little bit disorganized, but I think we got it sorted out now. Okay, there's my scoring. What did I do with my ticker tracker? I had a ticker tracker set to go. Oh, I buried it under the rest of the currently scheduled board games. Herpaderp. There we go. So the Royals managed to pick up that win over the Angels tonight. There'll be one game under 500 coming out of our first night of tonight's block. But let's see how the rest of the majors fared on June 30th. Orioles and the Red Sox are both 13s. Orioles roll a 65. That is 9. Red Sox roll a 62. That is 8. And the Orioles win a shootout. Twins and the White Sox. Twins, 746. That is 4. White Sox, 1523. That is 3. And the Twins get that win. Blue Jays and the Tigers are both 7s. Blue Jays roll a 15. That is 1. Tigers roll a 21. That is 2. That's a win for the Tigers. as Lower Slower Board Gamer now joins us here at Royal Stadium as we're getting in time for the ticker. And I forgot, okay, we did Tigers over the Blue Jays. Okay. Brewers and the Yankees. Now I lost my place a little bit, but I got it. Brewers, 236, that is 3. Yankees, 1736 is going to be a lot more than 3. Well, not a lot, but 5 will be enough for the Yankees to pick up that win over the Beer Makers. Indians and the Mariners. Indians, 1416, that is 3. Mariners, 1661 is 8. And the Mariners will win that one. Athletics and the Rangers. Athletics, 811 is 0. Rangers, 1112 is 1. And in a game nobody wants to win, the Rangers wanted to lose it less, apparently. Braves and the Dodgers. Braves, 141, that is 3. Dodgers, 1841, that is 6. And the Dodgers win over the Braves. Phillies and the Expos. Phillies, 534, that is 3. Expos, 1125, that is also 3. They will go to extras. Phillies roll a 1. -3 is -2. Expos roll a 4. +1 is 5. That will be a win for the Expos in extras. Cubs and the Pirates. Cubs, 1422, that is 3. Pirates, 565, that is 7. And the Cubs take another bad loss in the ticker as the Pirates hang the Jolly Roger. Reds and the Padres are both 6s. Reds roll a 44, that is 4. Padres roll a 61, that is 6. And the Padres bless their fans with a win. Astros and the Giants in a doubleheader. Game 1. Astros, 1056, that is 6. Giants, 361 is 5. The Astros take game 1. Game 2. Astros, 1246, that is 5. Giants, 1466, that is 11. And the Astros and the Giants will split that twin bill. Mets and the Cardinals. Mets, 651, that is 4. Cardinals, -163, that is 5. And the Cardinals pick up that win. As Lower Slower was looking for his misplaced copy of Dice Nuts Football. Well, glad to hear we're such awesome company tonight. I think I missed something. Oh, wait a minute. The Twins. Twins beat the White Sox. I don't think I never entered that game. On to July 1st. And speaking of which, there will be an update on the standings coming out of June 1985 once I get the standings updated here. But let's come back to business on July 1st. Tigers and the Orioles are once again both 13s. Tigers roll a 14, that is 2. Orioles roll a 45, that is 5. And the Brown Birds peck the Kitty Cats on that one. Mariners and the White Sox. Mariners, 1212 is 1. White Sox, 1722 is 3. And that's enough for the White Sox to pick up the win. Athletics and the Royals. Athletics, 1041, that is 4. Royals, 733, that is 3. and the Athletics get that win. Red Sox and the Brewers. Red Sox, 1963, that is 9. Brewers, 14-12 is 1, and the Red Sox beat up on the Brew Crew. Indians and the Twins. Indians, 14-35, that is 5. Twins, 12-54, that is 6. And the Twins beat up on the Tribe. Actually, the Twins squeak by the Tribe. Angels and the Rangers. Angels, 24-42, that is 7. Rangers, 7-32, that is 3. And the Angels get that win. Yankees and the Blue Jays. Yankees, 9-24, that is 3. Blue Jays, 8-64, that is 7. And the Bluebirds peck the pinstripes. Reds and the Dodgers. Reds, 3-56, that is 5. Dodgers, 10-15 is 2. The Reds get that win. Cardinals and the Expos. Cardinals, 7-25, that is 2. Expos, 10-65, that is 9. And the Expos beat up on the Cardinals, probably to Jester's dismay. Pirates and the Mets. Pirates, 2-44, that is 3. Mets, 3-35, that is also 3. Say it with me, kids. They will go to extras. Pirates roll a 6, minus 2 is 4. Mets roll a 3, plus 0. That'll be a win for the Pirates in extras. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs, 11-64, that is 8. Phillies, 15-34, that is 5. The Cubs get that win. Astros and the Padres are both 8s. Astros roll a 55, that is 6. Padres roll a 36, that is 4. The Astros get that win. Braves and the Giants. Braves, 6-11 is 0. Giants, 7-42, that is 4. And the Giants beat up on the Braves. On to July 2nd. Tigers and the Orioles. Actually, they're both 12s. I didn't even realize that. Tigers roll a 55, that is 7. Orioles roll a 56, that is also 7. And a shootout between the Kitty Cats and the Brown Birds goes to extras. Dice Nuts, underrated. I'll have to take a look at their games. I know Jester's been singing their praises, but we have extras here in Baltimore. Tigers roll a 2, minus 1 is 1. Orioles roll a 6, minus 2 is 4. That'll be a win for the Orioles in extras. Mariners and the White Sox. Mariners, 12-63, that is 8. White Sox, 18-24, that is 4. And the Seafarers double up on the White Sox. Athletics and the Royals are both 6s. Athletics roll a 51, that is 4. Royals roll a 61, that is 6. And the Royals pick up that win. Red Sox and the Brewers. Red Sox, 1351, that is 6. Brewers, 636, that is 3. And the Red Sox double up on the Brew Crew, as the Brewers seem to be going into free fall a little bit here in the first half of 1985. Indians and the Twins. Indians, 1321, that is 3. Twins, 1422, that is also 3. Say it with me, kids. They will go to extras. Indians roll a 2, minus 3 is -1. Twins roll a 5, plus 2 is 7. That'll be a win for the Twins in extras. Angels and the Rangers. Angels, 1755, that is 8. Rangers, 844, that is 4. And the Angels take that win from the Rangers. Yankees and the Blue Jays. Yankees, 814, that is 1. Blue Jays, 1223, that is 3. And once again, the Bluebirds peck the pinstripes. Reds and the Dodgers. Reds, 415, that is 1. Dodgers, 1132, that is 4. The Dodgers will take that one from the Reds. Cardinals and the Expos. Cardinals, 1031, that is 3. Expos, -251, that is also 3. They will go to extras. Cardinals roll a 1 plus 0. Expos roll a 2 plus 1 is 3. That'll be a win for Montreal in extras. Pirates and the Mets. Pirates, 456 is 5. Mets, 1364, that is 9. And the Mets beat up on the Pirates. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs, 816 is 2. Phillies, 961, that is 6. And the Phillies will win that game. Astros and the Padres. Astros, 2063, that is 10. Padres, 835 isn't going to be 10, it's going to be 4. The Astros will get that win. Braves and the Giants. Braves, 931, that is 3. Giants, 745, that is 4. And the basement dwellers in the National League are fighting for it as the Giants take that win. On to July 3rd. Tigers and the Orioles. Tigers, 755 is 5. Orioles, 1135, that is 4. And the Tigers will take that win. Mariners and the White Sox. Mariners, 935, that is 4. White Sox, 1346, that is 6. And the White Sox get that win. Athletics and the Royals. Athletics, 534, that is 3. Royals, 1165, that is 9. And the Royals triple up the Athletics. Red Sox and the Brewers. Red Sox, 1436, that is 5. Brewers, 1143, that is also 5. They too will go to extras. Red Sox roll a 2, minus 4 is -2. Brewers roll a 4, plus 1 is 5. That'll be a win for Milwaukee in extras. Their only win in the block. Indians and the Twins. Indians, 12-25, that is 3. Twins, 13-16 is 2. And the Tribe wins a squeaker. Angels and the Rangers. Angels, 13-54, that is 7. Rangers, 4-15, that is 1. And the Angels beat up on the Rangers. Yankees and the Blue Jays. Yankees, 6-16, that is 1. Blue Jays, 9-25, that is 3. And once again, the Bluebirds peck the Pinstripes, probably making up some ground in the AL East. Pirates and the Mets. Pirates, 5-15, that is 1. Mets, 14-32, that is 4. And the Mets get that win. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs, 10-52, that is 5. Phillies, 7-63, that is 7. And the Phillies take that game. And that is it for tonight's block. I wasn't expecting it to be that short, but we are done with tonight's block of season ticket baseball. Tomorrow night will be July 4th, 1985. We will be at Yankee Stadium as the Minnesota Twins will be playing the New York Yankees. John Butcher will be on the mound for the Twins, and Ron Guidry will be on the mound for the Yankees. Before that, though, we will be at Petco Park circa May 18th, 2011, as the Milwaukee Brewers will be playing the San Diego Padres. Giovanni Gallardo will be on the hill for the Brewers, and Dustin Mosley will be on the mound for the Padres. That game, though, will be in Fall Classic Baseball, as I want to get that to the channel. After that, we've got plenty of stuff coming up on the channel, as Mystical Munchies this week is actually going to be a Saturday afternoon upload, or is actually going to be a Sunday upload, in case you're wondering why I'm doing baseball in the morning slot when I normally do Mystical Munchies. It's going to be a Sunday upload, as we'll be featuring the dessert out of the Marvel Eat the Universe cookbook. We'll be making Spider-Man's New York City cheesecake. Before that, we will be continuing the winter campaign in Arkham Horror the card game with the 4th scenario, On Thin Ice. Wednesday next week, we will be starting my War Room 10-game list with game number 1 as we play Cthulhu Wars Duel from Peterson Games. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Kansas City Royals fend off the AL West leading California Angels to pick up a 7-5 victory here at home. Once again, take care.